running tonight. Whoo! Man, got my boy Jeremy over here, and we just checking out the Banshee since he polished it. He said he loving how it turned out. His silencers. That's why I said the headers though, man, they still need a little bit of work. But today we're hoping that we can find some screws that'll work to put this on here, and that way I'll go ahead. I'll probably paint it, make it look a little bit better, even though everything's gonna get scratched up over there. I'm looking at probably doing a lockout case on my next combination, a cool head. We still working on this thing, man. It's a never-ending project. But man, he first thing he did was he grabbed his gas cap. Y'all see that? Man, I gotta do better. Jay said he ain't gonna help me no more if I don't do better.
Put in the comments what color billet he needs to get. Should we do like some black and chrome billet? Should we do a red to match the frame? Put in the comments what color you need to get with this. You know what I mean? We need to step this up again.
Yeah.
This thing looking way too basic. We need to do something better here.
Man, Jay talking about he think he finna grab him a Banshee, man. So if he grab that Banshee, it's definitely gonna be on. As y'all can see, it's no rattle. But the thing is, I was looking at this. I think that it need to be tightened just a tad bit more on this side. I don't know.
Yeah, we definitely need to, because what'll happen is if we don't, what's gonna happen is it's gonna wall the hole out here in the silencer, ruin the silencer. So we definitely gonna tighten that up. As long as you got, yeah, you got the, okay, yeah, we can see it tighten this up and it'll be okay.
Okay.
I wanna make sure we get that done.
That was the only thing I seen there. I was like, I don't know. And then I gotta get you these screws too, because I was having a hard time threading the seat. It was like the covers to the. It's these bolts right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let me get them real quick.
Yeah, let's take a look.
I'm gonna put this on the stand.
If y'all got some comments too, I want to do a few things, because Blaze over here, not a lot of y'all probably know, but Blaze paints, okay? We got a beautiful bike here, okay? Tell me why we ain't color matching the bumpers, okay? Why do we not have billet freaking brake levers and shit, billet kickstarter? Why is this big like this? Come on, you know? Y'all help me out, put some comments in here, let's see what we can do here.
And we definitely need to put some more custom pieces on there.
Yeah, let's paint some of this stuff. Come on, let's get it looking right.
All right, so what's going on here? Being that the audio was all messed up, I don't know what was going on, but I know we was just getting a bunch of wind from all the traffic coming by on the major road right there by my shop. But what Jeremy was telling me is that I can't be leaving all that gasoline inside the carbs, because it's just not a good look. So what he's doing is he's draining both carbs to get rid of some of that fuel, because he believes that's really one of my main issues, because I'm parking the bike and I'm leaving fuel in the bowls, which is going to clog up the jets, and it's just leading to a long-term problem. So every time he get a chance, he tell me to buy new fuel, mix up new fuel, but don't stop buying so much. So what he's doing right now is currently is 2 bolts on the bottom of each one of those, and you could turn them and adjust the carburetor and let all that fluid out, all the fuel out of them, just with a turn with a flathead screwdriver. So he's showing me where I need to do that at, and telling me some of the parts and some things I probably need to order. So just learn from the best, man. Y'all just stay tuned as he continues showing me how to maintain this Banshee, because this is the first one. I spent a lot of money, and the whole thing is preservation. So y'all stay tuned. All right, so I decided that it was time for Jeremy to finally get on my bike and see what was going on because I'm not sure this thing is doing what it needs to do. I'm always trying to get, somebody that really knows more about these Banshees on there. This is what every bike that I have, I want to bring in the professionals. But what he's seeing is that my clutch is not engaging from the hand. Now, what happened is we put ASV levers on there, the unbreakable levers. And being that I did that, I believe that you have to make some more adjustments somewhere else. I'm not sure, but he's just telling me that the clutch is not engaging correctly, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. So that's one of the issues from why it's not doing what it needs to do when I'm coming out the hole. And not to mention that I'm scared as hell of it because it's so much torque. And when you pop that clutch and you let go of it, 9 times out of 10, it could come into a wheelie. So it's just getting comfortable with being fast, knowing how to shift the weight, and keeping it down. So everything that he's showing me right now is going to make me just a little bit faster.
Your clutch isn't releasing. That's a problem. But I don't think you can't adjust it out here because the problem is it's too tight down here. Okay. You need to talk to Hector today. And find out why. Over here on this side, god damn, this bitch is bad than a motherfucker. How could you not be in a Raptor with this?
Man.
How could you not be in a Raptor with this? This motherfucker ain't playing. Okay, here's your clutch arm. So, yeah, we need to talk to Hector and shit because I know you can only do so much adjusting here on the shirts yet? What you doing? Man, what you doing? You got the last on that side, so the moment they miss out on the opportunity, it's gone. Go back and forth. See how feels good, right? Okay. Put your wrist. Okay, that's still attached, right? Don't go back. Pull the lever all the way. Go back and forth. See how still attached? You can do it. All the way. See that now?
So you say I need to make adjustments on the clutch?
The clutch is not disengaging fully, so that's why you're stalling it every time you try to release it. Because you can pull the clutch all the way, it's still grabbing, and you barely move it here, it's already fully engaged. So we need to adjust the clutch on here so that we get a little more free spin, so you can actually rev the bike up properly and take off. Right now, because it's not disengaging, every time you try to hit that throttle, it's killing the bike because it's already underloaded.
So it's not that I'm just a terrible rider,
No.
and I'm scared of it.
No.
That ain't the only reason.
You shouldn't be scared of this at all. Not yet. We built this motor in 421, then you can be scared of it.
Man, nah, I ain't trying to go 421. I don't think that don't even sound. It don't even sound enjoyable, man.
Look at this. Need rubber everywhere, boy. Ain't much wrong with this thing and shit. This is raptor killer right here. Get this clutch right. We need to go see Hector.
Everybody say better rider, better rider.
Nope, not unless you listen to what I tell you. I'll get right in here, man. We start spinning some donuts right now. Smoke this bad boy you want.
Man, but Hector's so busy right now, you know.
Let's go talk to him and shit while we go to my house.
Okay.
We'll get the bolts for this cover. We already drained the fuel out of the cars and shit. It's already starting better.
Okay.
I mean, what do you think? I bet I get on right now, can't even start it. I think the fuel that was inside your car looked bad.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we need to get this clutch adjusted back. Because if we don't, we're gonna start burning out front about it too. Also, we need to look at your air filter. You got a K&M here, right? We need to oil this to make sure we don't get trash back in that carburetor that you just finished cleaning and everything like that. So that way you can go ride, get dusty, and not have to worry about burning this motor up again. You know what I mean?
Ring's already chewed though. He was saying maybe we could put a top in. What you say? We just do like some.
We need to refresh the top end, put new pistons, rings, and the cylinders in good condition. We talked to Hector over there, see if we looked at it. Because really, the cylinders still good right now. You can put some new pistons and rings in it, and it'll be fine. You know what I mean? If the cylinder's scarred up, you're either gonna have to bore it or just replace the cylinders. It's probably cheaper to just replace the cylinders. You know? And we just gotta stay up on maintenance on that filter to make sure all the rest of the system stay clean. You know what I mean?
Oh man, y'all heard it. I'm glad I recorded it, but there's always something with this Banshee, and this is what I'm filming this content for, because if you don't have people like Jeremie and other people around you, a lot of people have clapped out Banshees. They don't know they have a clapped out Banshee because they never rode one that was running properly, tuned properly, because for me, all that kick, and then you see people on Instagram, it's a lot of mechanics I'm seeing, they're doing one kick starts, you know, they're kicking the back tire, and the tune is so good, and that's what I'm aiming for, because I seen it. If it could be achieved, I want to get it, so that's how I'm gonna know everything is tip top, so I've been told. So I can't do that just yet, but we're gonna get on it. We're gonna do a couple upgrades, and yeah, man, y'all just stay tuned. Say some, it can take forever for it to start. Man. You had it on run? Man, y'all tell me if it's running or not. Whoo! Oh, that's it. Man, that smells crazy.
Tell me this thing ain't got no bottom end. Come on. Tell me that can't get a Raptor.
Wow. Y'all see it? Oh yeah, that's how we opening up this video. Got it loaded up now, though. Y'all tell me do it run, man. With the right rider. Well, we're gonna get it right, though. It ain't gonna be the machine. It's gonna be all in me now. Finna get that hoe right.